look over his head, see if the goal umpire was about. Waitman a bit high, but then Robertson's back. There's Russell Green on the half-back flank, and the 40-metre handball quickly across to Russo, then setting it up well now to Lumpridge, the rover, then to centre half forward. Brereton, of course, is there. McCarthy, Dibier Domenico with a looping handball across the car, and he judged to bounce magnificently. Kept off. The goal was...
Dill's kick is back towards centre half forward. The pack fly. No one can take the mark. Plenty of Hawks and a perfect hand pass there from Byrne over to Swan, over to Green. This is about his 13th possession so far to Loveridge. Back to DP Domenico. And look at him press his way through the back. And boy, can he go. Over to Robertson. Back to Green. Back it goes to Matthews. Spins away beautifully. His kick is smothered, but it'll be okay as we see the ball picked up by McCarthy and a goal. Oh, there was strong play.
Couple of points the difference. Up goes Deere, picked up nicely by Wallace, and he took a stiffener. Tuck doing well. Robertson, long and beautifully out to Wallace. Wallace gives it looking for Dunstall. Dunstall strong in front. Sumner playing well. Opportunity for Judge. Judge to Platten. Platten back it goes. Beautifully done, and the kick for goal by Abbott.
Nichols took his eye off the ball taken by Jenke, who gives it to Tuck, who gives it to Curran, who puts it out wide, looking for DP Domenico, who sets himself, can't take the mark, follows through quickly, hand pass comes out to Byrne, Byrne quickly to Brereton, Brereton shoots it forward to Platten, and Platten gives it to Kennedy, and another Hawthorn goal comes up.
Seemed to twist an ankle late in the first quarter after starting sensationally. Here's Morrissey again. A tap out was clever by Hall to Pritchard. Dibier Domenico. Back he goes. Shot for goal by Kennedy. He's got it.
Quickly onto his boot. Smothered. Mullane. Pritchard. No option but high. Morrissey in front. Tuck can't control it. Looking for runners. Found one. McGuinness. Now they've got the loose man. Good running by Langford, the full-back, across to Anderson. Now Dunstall on the lead. McEwen can't judge the ball. The open goal. Dunstall's third.
Do much with the ball, but the irrepressible Hawks, this time it's Tuck getting the ball away from the centre. Kicks it towards centre half forward. There's no one home. Jenke swoops onto it. Whitman does a blind turn. Morris. Oh, Hawthorn. And once again, into an open goal goes Pritchard.
Lawrence hooks it behind. Thompson missed it. New and Tuck, some experience there to Platten to Gowers. Gowers from half back towards midfield. Hall just held without it, shielded the ball brilliantly. Feeds Pritchard, who kicks for Dunstall. And Dunstall's effort was disappointing. Dunstall, that's better.
That player goes up towards the 50-metre line. Collins, does he control it? Yes, he does. Has a little look, which was good. Steadied brilliantly, gave the handball to Platten. Brilliant football by Collins. The kick to half forward, no mark taken. Swooping on it as Anderson. The bounce was kind for him. He transfers play to the centre half forward position. Rather fortunate for Jarman. Great handball. Allen gets past. Shot for goal by Ben Allen. There's the first goal to Hawthorn.
Will they miss the finals for the first time in 11 years? Here goes Schwartz. Gets the hand pass away to the other man with the headband, Viney. But well played. Deere did very well then. Pritchard got it across to Jarman. Ball sits on its end. Punched forward by Gowers. Chance here for Hudson. The hand pass up to Dunstall. Unselfishly, the hand pass to McDonald.
Forward area. Out comes Tim Allen, couldn't take the mark. Cooper combines with Langford. Ellison good chasing. Umpire goes down. Budgie, it's all happening here at the MCG. The ball on centre wing. Hawthorn trying to force it forward through Nugent. A little kick off the ground. Peter German, down he goes. Cooper, the tackler. Play goes on. Here's a chance for the Hawks. Nugent over the top. Hudson taps it on. Well done. Pritchard. Shot for goal. It's a goal.
After hand pass from Shanahan towards the centre of the ground, loping after big Steve Lawrence. As I said, very mobile for a big man. Clever hand pass. On to Andy Collins. Collins chips it wide. He's looking out there for Graham, who's super quick. Over the top he goes. Further afield to Taylor. Taylor a long hand pass to Young. Young the stab pass, and this time he finds Paul Deere. Off he goes. Good play by Deere. Onto his favourite left boot, and he goes bang. And I think he's goal he has.
He did some nice things.
Probably needs to do still a little bit more, but was a pretty effective player for them today.
And have a look at the build-up through Crode, and obviously Crode's game this afternoon was also terrific. 21 possessions and 9 marks. Have a look at the Hartford impact here in a little minute. We'll crumble the build-up here, and this is where Hartford sets the goal up.
That's what he can do, and that's why we expect so much from him. That lovely Thompson kicks through. Someone's still got to do that part of it, but Hartford.
Back, it's a centering kick. You can see the big pack of players. Look at the big hands there. That's Nick Holland. Can he cover some territory? The Hawks on the fast break. Crawford goes to ground, couldn't keep his footing. Hartford does well. Just tickle the ball up. Joel Smith gives it across the running Crawford. They're playing with Melbourne. Vandenberg kicks a goal. One of the best games so far this season. Some wonderful goals, some wonderful running, some marking, some great tackling. Here's the Hawks setting up to Rawlings.
Aaron Lord was at his elusive best yet again, finishing the bounce.
Great work by Goods to step inside, but he couldn't get the kick away in time. So they've overdone it a bit, the Swans, and the Hawks can hit them back. Look at them stream down the ground now. Loney getting it off to Leckers. Back to Crawford. Quick kick through the middle. There's numbers everywhere. Crode, Loney, got the momentum up. Let's fly. And what a kick from Nathan Loney.
Sets it up towards the square. Opposite pocket. Awkward bounce from one camp to the other. Crawford's away. Up towards right half back. A second bounce. McGough in pursuit. Crawford knows he's there. Still he goes. Carries it up to the wing. Settles now. Miscues with a kick, but still got it to Brown. 55 metres out. Waiting for it is Cox. Coke came back, but not in time. Cox steps around. Snaps a goal. Body blow for the Magpies.
Into the path of Crawford. Chance for Reese. To Smith. High ball to the 50. Beckley comes across, creates a contest, brings it to ground. Mitchell to Holland to Crawford was brilliant. Releases Latson. Hawks are in front.
6 touches, and we're not even at the half yet. Let's see if he can get another one in this little passage. He won't need to, because Hodge will deliver. Again, it's Williams. Streaming out of the square, hands. Over to Clark. Oh, the Hawks are flying at the G.
Spills the mark. Guerra started on the bench, back there helping out with Hodge, and Crawford should relieve for Hawthorn.
A young gun, and the former skipper combined as Crawford finds Joel Smith. Hodge continues to run, runs off James Hird, hammers the ball wide. What a great handball, because Bateman, without breaking stride, runs to 50, closes to 45. Chance Bateman kicks a goal.
Love the high ball.
Campbell, copybook down to Crawford. Well, they're running rings around them at the moment. Smith, Franklin. Then he take the mark. He flies and spoils. Down to Boyle. Hodge. He's got 6. At the fall of the ball. Tough one. Thomas Murphy.
If we go to script here, Hawthorn will have a shot on goal. He's been very efficient at clearing the ball out of the defence.
Birchall, Bateman, Murphy, Bateman. How's that for a pass? Outside of the foot. Rioli. Oh.
That's a free kick.
Boyle gathers the crumb. Free wasn't given. Lance Franklin strolls in. Don't you love him?
Corridor, when running out of defence, just to open up both options in the forward half of the ground. But to be fair, I think there hasn't been the pressure on the Hawthorn ball carriers, so they've had plenty of options. So through the middle is the best one.
That is a fair kick. Birchall to Mitchell to Bateman to Young. Unbelievable. Taking it the whole way here. Young finishes it off.
Terrible kick, really.
Hawthorn with numbers. They run it out from the half-back line. Crawford involved again. Has plenty of options. Stokes, out wide Young. Works inside the 50. Hawthorn looking for their first goal.
Down the body to full forward. Punches come. Birchall the crumb. Sewell down there can rush it behind if he needs to. Campbell Brown. Crawford. Gillum takes some time to assess the options. Mitchell, Crawford, Gillum. Well worked in the end, perfectly worked. Back to Birchall, and now they're away. Franklin calls for it. He's on the move. Got it.
Was close to the goal kicker now.
And he might be on song again tonight.
I'm not taking it.
Ralph, good kick for the Hawks. Yeah, down to Hodge and Lewis and Osborne breaking through the net. Good attacking, bold football with a long kick. A long kick, a magnificent kick. Oh, a mighty goal.
get some support. There's O'Keefe. He's a bit out of sorts. Whitecross wins the day again. And now Stokes and Guerra. And the Hawks clean enough. And they're away. This is Kennedy.
Off to Franklin, who tries to split the pack, and he does, buddy, and he's off to the races. Little chip kick, spectacular stuff from Fit. And the goal in the first quarter, just from one step, splits the middle.
Good crack at that. Shammer clever off the ground. Pavlich, good tackle on Roughhead. It was good handball by Roughhead, though, to Saul, and then Saul to Lewis. Lewis has got Franklin about 60 metres in front of him. Patiently, Mitchell, wonderful handball to Bateman on the burst, takes his man on and goes for goal and gives it a ride. What a team goal that is.
Pressure, turn it over this time. Swan a little bounce. Oh, Hawthorn again, apply plenty of pressure. Hodge to Mitchell to Hodge to Lewis. Birchall, they're running hard. Forward to the play to Bateman. Bateman wanting to handball it to Hodge. Confronted by Thomas, not for the first time. Back to Bateman, off to Ellis. Great running stuff from Hawthorn. What a superb goal. They're back to
that inside 50. Miller from behind. Mitchell the crumb. Ellis. Gibson. Clever. He's had a much better day for the Hawks today, Josh Gibson, in his first outing when he ran into Barry Hall. He'd be pleased to get one under the belt. Yeah, he was taken to the cleaners by Barry Hall in the NAB Cup. Hasn't affected his confidence. He's your man. Oh, Morton to Peterson. Strolls in. Mum and Dad are here to watch. His first goal. West off with him. Both were in the pack, and Ladson laid off it. Birchall, Lewis spin it before it earned it there. Back to Ladson. West off, slips as he corrals him. Wide, Bateman, and can take off. He's corralled, hugs the boundary. Chaplin got there first and left it behind for Franklin. Look out. Ellis inboard. Smart. Roughhead. Sewell could have finished himself. Gave it to Lance.
Certainly been the Hawks dominating the flow of the play.
Bailey did well, got it down to Lewis, releases Sewell, shuffles away. Plenty of time for them to work it forward. Bateman just pops the cross. Eventually it finishes up with Savage. Franklin was involved. Now back to Sewell. He lays it into the path of Rioli, and somehow it found Rioli, almost an inadvertent mark. The old drive-by. Strange how it's come about. Brilliant. Down to Hodge. Drives it towards half forward. Roughhead's tap. Outstanding. Burgoyne did well. Lewis so much of the football. Hodge. Here's another one. Hodge from long range puts it through.
Ungu. Ellis. And Hawthorn can get out of trouble. Good creative handball from Ellis to Mitchell, and now Rioli on centre wing. Franklin running for him in support. Back to Rioli. This is exciting. Brewster's running towards the goal square. Osborne. Where will he go? He goes goal and decides to go alone. What a goal!
Side of the ground, attack and lead through this side of the ground. The Hawthorn defenders will be acutely aware of that.
Magnificent kick by Guerra to Mitchell. And then Bruce, and they open up again, Hawthorn. They've done it a lot tonight. Savage does the team thing. Gunston gets the goal.
In front of Dangerfield. What a beautiful pickup. Turns his man around. Has he got the strength to go on with it? He handballed out in front. One of the three didn't get it. He has simply been electric. Paddy Dangerfield in this last quarter.
11 disposals for Dangerfield, one of the best finals quarters you've ever seen.
Boy! I'll tell you what, Stratton was good then as well. Corralled him, didn't let him turn him around. Cyril. Hawthorn. Look at the pickup. Cyril to Buddy. Buddy to kick the goal around the corner. Got it. Buddy.
Was getting away from them. See a big torpedo coming from Guerra. Big play here. Stratton run down, but okay. Franklin with a hurdle, and then the long one. This will be something. It is. It's an MCG special. Well done. Lake toe poking and very effective. Gibson's orientation on the footy field's really impressive. Hill got it from Simpkin, and then Hill now starting to assert himself. Rioli, well played. Gets it to Lewis. Lewis off a step. Bruce stands. Oh, brilliant.
The absence of Gunston as well.
And from the
Odds to maintain the matchup rather than panic because the opponent got a bit early.
Simpkins been good. Mitchell back to Smith. It started all this. Gets to about 40 metres over the top. Well done. McAvoy. Goal. Brilliant, Hawthorn.
Boak. Hodge with the smother.
Shields goes and gets it. This is better from Hawthorn. Rough head inside to Suckling. We know what a good kick he is, but he sets Hill up a light outside. He goes back into Hale. 70 metres out, too far to score. Gives off here to Suckling. Suckling with a low belter. And Hawthorn have kicked 3 in a row.
Well, they've had 21 of the last 23 inside 50s. Hawthorn. Birchall got it from Mitchell, who's been absolutely superb. And now Suckling to Birchall. Birchall, Hodge. Langford running hard. He'll fancy this. It's got enough. It's a goal. He's kicked 2, Will has. They're away.
Go down to Hobart to play Richmond. Both of those teams 2 and 3. So that's a big game now next week in Tassie.
And Hawthorn have got GWS next week. Shipping ball in front of Hill, can go over the top, goes to Mitchell. He has a look around and sells some nice stuff and then went on the left. He's just so talented.
Free. Mumford again, second effort. Tried to get a boot to ball. Well done, Bruce. Releases Smith. Piopolo. Still going Anderson. Still going Hawthorn. Gunston. Shields. That's how you do it. That's how you answer it. Brilliant by the Hawks.
Kick goes out to Hale. They're making the degree of difficulty hard for themselves, but it's not a problem. Just cruising by Isaac Smith. He pumps it up to half forward. Hodgie's been having a rest there. Back it goes to Hill. They can get them from anywhere at the moment, and Ruffy will let that one.
Jordan Lewis spoke pre-match about the clearances with Richo and how important they'd be. Burgoyne, really well done, clever. Segler, Rioli, Hodge. With strength and Shields. What about that for a goal? How about that for a team goal?
Play on! The fists beat him and Burgoyne read it through the air to Mitchell. And now Hawthorn fan. Hard touch. Straight down the middle. No one into the goal square. Feeds it off. O'Brien takes the responsibility from outside 50. The chest. A roller straight through Loney. Smith. Breaks clear. Hard touch. And now the Hawks have the spare man. Smith looks up. Howe, Sicily. And he runs in, opens up the angle, and drives home another.
Down low, doesn't quite get it out. It'll be a fascinating run home. Just trying to work out who's top 4 and who's not. Gee, well done, though, by Segler. Gunston getting it. That's Hawthorn. That's Hawthorn to a tee.
Floats towards half forward, then skips towards the boundary. Hannon beaten to it by Gibson. Goes back to Hodge. He goes inside. Stratton. Little handball. Mitchell. Hawks out of trouble again. Shields to Burgoyne. Wagner closes. Burgoyne to Sicily. Takes his man on. Gets away from Jeddah. Handballs inside. McAvoy to Smith. To 45. To goal. Brilliant Hawthorn.
Hawthorn long out of defence. O'Brien with a great mark over the top. A good set of hands. Yeah. Short to Giray, and the Hawks looking to run at every opportunity. Here's Hartung around the wing. He chips it in short. It is a 2-on-1 that favours Hawthorn. Good pick up by Bruce. Shields on the move again. Can give it over the top. Langford inside 50. Over the top again. Easy as you like for the Hawks. And Henderson walks it to the line.
Segler front spot. Boyd got over the back. Mitchell got it away. Down low. Gee, Shields was good there. Ran his full measure. Gets the ball up to centre wing. Giray uses the body well. Can't quite complete the task. Now he does. Back to Ruffhead. Had a super third quarter. Piercing handball to Bruce. Back to O'Rourke. Clever. Bruce inside. Finds Shields to Smith. This is a fabulous goal. Brilliant Hawthorn.
Frosty the go-man. Straight through them. Gave it up to Wingard. Back to Frosty. Looks up. Options are plenty. Moore's out wide. He can send it inside 50 or go for home. Loops the handball over the top. The shrug. Mitchell to Moore. Awesome from the Hawks.